So we're going to look at a more advanced structures in this region. Actually a silo, which is a support system, kind of heavier power going on here, ICBMs and so on. But as I said, low yield. Current project is particle weapons, some other things. Silo entrance, you got some nitrogen, everything you'd need to create fissile material or enrich uranium. So you get some radioactive things out of this, which is quite fascinating actually. Kind of the disposal basin. Move along the silo here on this side. I see quite a few flying discs and other UFOs around this region, even though you're not really allowed to fly over it. So it's kind of a weird conundrum in our society of civilized evil. A little hot today. Because it's also hot when you're around a radioactive generated silo. But continuing my discussion on neutrinos that pass through the particles that pervade our reality and pervade our very bodies, actually. And these neutrinos, once reversed, are particle dividers, and the type of particle weapon could possibly, once injected, could vaporize instead of pulling together, entering in and separating. Particle division is probably the next frontier of our great weapons research. One world Illuminati. And as I have stated, possibly overstated, all this is done to maintain peace and stability, to maintain the good of our lesser evil. Of our greater evil is probably something that will be witnessed in our lifetime. Because we certainly have the capability to annihilate ourselves and the willpower to do so. These things are man's apparent great mission, but will not be able to achieve further than technological stage 1 society. If we could advance and get further from this rock, we would not have our antagonisms, which are apparent and growing ever more apparent through overpopulation. And the angers in our society creating mountains out of molehills and insignificance of nothingness, and identity crisis, and all the things that are currently seemingly so important, which really aren't. But certainly I don't see any great race to change our desire to destroy each other. Actually, it's interesting, the entrance to the silo is right here. An open door policy, I guess, for me, or anyone who is willful enough to want to enter. Radiation is probably off the charts. I probably don't have my Geiger counter or counting with me, but if I did, I'm sure we could get quite a good dose of our radiation today. The expanse of this area is massive. I mean, even on this side of it, you can just see you got all these different structures all working together here. More power, bunkers, and so on. So it's just a vast space. The NSA listening facilities over on the horizon, so they're probably readily listening to everything too. And with beads, you know, ironically, you could put up beads anywhere. And with tiny beads, you can surveil things. So it's quite fascinating.